Hi, I hope everybody is having an amazing morning. This is for entertainment purposes only. The dogs are going to be making noise and probably irritating me just a smidge because they were quiet the whole hour they've been out here. And now that I'm out here, they feel that they have to talk also. We got our ancestors blessed our cards today, just so I don't forget that. Also, I think what people, a lot of the masses are failing to see right now is that the type of psychics and the type of card readers and the are not regular. We're not the status quo or the spiritual healer that you see out there. We're all kind of love and light, and I've been taking this path, and right, we can't compare our own paths to anybody else, and we can't compare how we look or how we present to anybody else either, because we're each individually our own and made to do certain things on this wonderful planet. We're here to achieve. Y'all, I'm trying to be love and light, right? I'm trying to come on here and it's a trying, because I'm just not. I myself am not love and light, and I take relish in people's karma. I love the darkness. I love the light. And in order to be a being that understands one, you can't be the other one. I don't know what these other healers went through. I don't know. It's not my path to discuss it. Everybody's to their own. I don't even want to get on that. But what I'm trying to tell you is there's a lot of seers and sayers and psychics and tarot readers, and they're a whole different breed that are coming up because we were meant for war. Our souls were sent into the darkness to try to retrieve fallen, unhealed. We were also strong enough to break repetitive cycles that have been happening for years and years, and mind you, probably centuries. Who knows what you all bring down from your wonderful teachings from generation to generation. I don't teach anything like my own family. I have learned to accept who I am amongst my family, I really don't even want to get into how they feel about it, because it's not up to them in that respect on how I go about this. But even though your own family doesn't even accept it, does not mean that you cannot be who you are. That's the part of acceptance and the non-judgment that religion is supposed to practice but does not. God is non-judgmental. God sees all. He sees what's in here. So no. On the videos where I'm happy people getting their karma and you hear me sing about that, it's because I love the darkness just as much as I love the light. There's things that you can do down there, and you can do it with great intentions too, mind you. This is the wonderful thing, is sliding on people's bad intentions. I ride on other people's bad intentions. It's how you get in. It's magic. Enough about me. I'm not a light spiritual healer. And the fact that I scare people, it's because of that. It's because of that I've had people who have tried to ruin me. They don't want you to succeed in the 3D life, because they think as much as they do, put all of their chips in the 3D life, right? You're all hanging on to all that bullshit that hangs out here, and you can see it. God knows that you hate me. God knows you hated me in your heart. Hating's like killing somebody. God takes that very seriously. And when I know that, and I see the karma given to you, it's a blessing in my eyes. I'm sorry. I feel compassion, but there's still the blessing there. Getting onto my seeing. Last night, I was on my way to watch a little girl at a wrestling match. Mind you, the local school has a lot of female wrestlers in it. Not the school we're in, and I don't like to name names, right? But kudos to you guys. Fuck yeah. I love it. I loved it. I love seeing all those little kids out there, all the girls, all the boys, all the mismatch, all equality. On the way there, we turned on a side road, and I was about ready to say to my oldest, I was going to say, how about I slow down for the horse in the road? Because at one point in time, there was a horse standing in the road. Because the universe gives me some really wild messages, right? And I turned on the side road, and I'm going real slow. And out pops this fox, taking his nonchalant ass across the road. He didn't sprint. He didn't nothing. I was going slow, because we all know I was a sim character at that time. It's like, yeah, slow the fuck down. Don't be driving too fast. Slow down. Fox comes across. He's looking at me as he's walking across the road. I'm like, that's cheesy as fuck. Okay, great sign. I got this. I got this shit, right? Start going on the road a little bit more. I get a download, 555. It was on those 555. I get a download saying, you're going to cross paths with your tormentor. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to read. Whatever. Bring her ass along. There's going to be so many people there, she ain't going to be able to do shit anyways with her tormenting ass, right? So we get there. Did not see hide or hair of her, knowing that her grandchildren, y'all know now, her grandchildren wrestle there. So we didn't stay for the whole thing. We watched a couple matches. We got up. We left. We headed on into town to get ourselves some Mexicano. Some Mexican. I love me some Mexican food, right? We get in there. I'm not paying the fuck attention about anything, right? We get in there. It's myself, my friend, and her boyfriend, and her 2 little girls, and my 4, and we're all having a fucking awesome time. Even though my friend's sick. But we're having a fucking awesome time, right? We're laughing. It's great. I feel amazing. And later that night on the way home, the kids are like, I seen it. I was like, what did you see? They're like, wow, she was leaving. And I was like, what are you seeing? You leaving through the window? And they were not making any sense. And they were like, at the restaurant. We were sitting at the table. We were halfway through. And we seen her staring at us through the window. I was like, damn, I didn't even know. So I crossed paths with it at the restaurant. She seen me. I didn't see her. Because you know why? He said, don't mind that, no business. So I ain't ever looking. So I ain't never going to see it. Does that make sense? You only look for the things that you need and you want. You don't look for the things that are causing you grief, because you're just going to bring more fucking grief on yourself. But, mind you, that I had the download, I had the confirmation, the fox, some skeevy ass shit, right? But also seen a fox on the Facebook this morning with a guy playing a banjo. A wild fox just comes up, sits on the hill, and watches him. Signs and synchronicities, and everybody tries to tell me I'm crazy. Well, you don't understand that when we were put here and we were meant to do tasks, we follow where our soul points us. And we don't even, honestly, the universe will push us into a position. We follow my intuition only. Karma. Man, she got her karma, because you know what? She was staring in that window, and I was laughing, and I was smiling, and I was glowing, and I feel absolutely amazing. Fox bring on transformation. Signs of foxes are transformation and listening to your instincts. Do not listen to your instincts. They never fucking lie. They never lie. Your body never lies. So you know what? She's getting her karma. She's seeing me happy after leaving her ex-husband. Mind you, I had an affair. This is where I relish the darkness. I had an affair. I walked through fucking hell in the darkness to get to where I am today, because God said that's where my fucking happiness lied, was within who I am. right? I walked through hell, and I loved while doing it. Never not loving. I rode on somebody else's ill intentions. But the fact that pisses her off is I got up and left. I know the shit that she's been through because I was treated the same way. But mind you, I put my faith in God. And here I am, happy on the other side. What did you choose to do? You chose to stay. You choose to be tormented. You chose to give your own soul away to something else that doesn't even move. You gave your soul to something evil in exchange for material things. I'm broke as a motherfucker, and I love it. I have never been in this position. I have been a farmer's wife since 19. And a narcissistic farmer's wife, no less. And then I got into another farming relationship, and lessons were learned. Lessons were definitely learned. I didn't know what it was like to sit down. I didn't know what it was like to relax. I didn't even know what it was to have a nervous system that was so at peace that when you end up in an area where your evil ass fucking tormentors are, you don't even notice them. That's her karma. My happiness is your motherfucking karma. 11:55. Take that bitch and eat it. And as always, health, wealth, and abundance.